This icy mountain path seems to go on forever. We've walked a long way here. Bew looks exhausted too. We've been running all this time out of desperation. What's in store for us ahead? Are we really doing the right thing? This is too cold. There's nothing but snow now. The scenery's been the same for a while. Wonder if we're really making progress. Hey, what a geek? I was thinking. I think we've come to a place that's empty except for us. I have this feeling there's nothing ahead of here, even if we keep moving. And I'm getting exhausted. We too. What's going to happen to us? Don't worry. We'll be fine. Sure, that's right. There isn't any point in wondering what might happen, not after coming this far. Sorry, what a geek. I was just feeling sorry for myself. I have faith in you, what a geek. That's what brought me here. And that's not changing. I still have faith in you, what a geek. I'll keep going wherever you go. Yes, Bew trusts me without any doubt. I can't afford to be indecisive. I have to believe in myself more. What? What was that? Dizzy? Or what? Huh? Is something wrong? What a geek. Finally, you have arrived. Someone is talking to me. Bew? No, that voice isn't Bew. This voice, I've heard it somewhere. Finally, you have arrived. I've been waiting for you. Gardevoir! I am so glad. Finally, we get to meet. You're... what? What a geek, is something the matter? Why are you talking to yourself? I cannot be seen by others. I am visible only to you. A little farther ahead, there is a jagged mountain range topped by Mount Freeze. Inside its peak, Ninetales lives. Ninetales? Ninetales awaits your arrival. Beware. Oh, wait! Hey, what a geek. What a geek! What's the matter? What happened? Oh, so something like that happened. Gardevoir appeared to you. That's why you were looking so stunned earlier. I'm amazed, though. Ninetales isn't just a legend. It really exists. And that Ninetales is up at the peak. What a geek! All the effort we put into getting here, it's finally going to bear fruit! We'll meet Ninetales and get the truth. We'll finally get rid of the suspicions others have about you, what a geek. Awesome! Listen, what a geek, don't be so worried. It'll all be alright. It's only natural that you would be scared of meeting Ninetales, what a geek. The heartless human who abandoned Gardevoir? It may be you. I can understand how you could think that, but that's impossible. You're not that human, I'm sure. Well, there was a time when I had some doubts, but now, I wonder why. I really don't know why. But it's alright. What a geek, you're a really good sort. You know, before, when I first got the idea to start a rescue team, I met you in the tiny woods, what a geek. Now that I think about it, there was something different about you. It is strange, isn't it? But what a geek, I believe in you. Anyway, we'll know the truth when we get to the peak. What a geek, let's do our best. Man, it feels so weird to have my username be said that many times back to back. Alright, I'm gonna throw this away, because I don't need it. That's a lot of max elixirs, though. Shell store 1. Looks good otherwise. Sure, and then save. Okay. Alright, what a geek. Where are we going? I'll go to Snowpath first. So, Absol is now on our team, and right off the bat, I don't believe he'll be all too great. He has Quick Attack as an accessible move, so he's able to hit from two squares away. I think he learns Bite literally the next level. So we'll replace Taunt with that, or vice versa. So it's been a while since I played this. A few months. Might be a little bit of time before I get used to all the ins and outs. Might not. We'll find out. I'm also going to be still on the search for the fabled Water Pulse. Wherever that may be hiding out in one of these dungeons. That's a bulky nose pass. Got a lot of health. And the Zurill, die! Hey, get over here. And see ya. It's a water move! Psych. Screech is good. It's the exact same as Tail Whip, but lowers it by 2 stages. So, I'm gonna de-link these, and then forget this. So once I have a link box, I'm gonna be able to use Screech and Scratch. Scratch. All together. Unless Screech is... it only lowers by 1 stage in this game. I guess I could have looked at the description. Sharply lowers. No, and it cuts corners. That's interesting. So, overall, it is a better Tail Whip in every sense of the... Or I guess in every sense, because same PP does twice as much in regards to defense lowering, and it can cut corners. So it's just better all around. Get him! Get him more! Oh no, it's hardening. 20 damage. Did it. Screech. Damn. Cool. Bye-bye. Damn, that is an evasive ferret. Not anymore. What the? Pretty much saying the same spiel as before. Alright, I'm going to select, pause those. Should be good. Do I have a link box in here? Yes. So I'm going to use that in the dungeon. All set. Mount freeze. First off, link. There we go. Yep. And then that consumes it, so we no longer have it in our inventory. I don't know if I should worry about putting exclusive move user on Absol right now. Because on the one hand, if it's going to be holding up the rear for the most part, it's not going to be engaging in one-on-one combat too often. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not going to be engaging in 1v1 combat too often, so at the same time, if it is going to be facing off real close quarters with someone, it's going to be, it's going to be, like, helped out by me and Charmander and whatnot, so I guess I'm not too worried about it doing minimal damage. Of course, if that changes, like, if the situation changes in the near future, I'm going to switch it off. Putting a lot of thought into deciding whether or not I should go into the IQ menu and just push a button. Lots of water here that's preventing me from moving fast. Yo, Shelgon. Oh yeah? I got something better for you. It's a lot of experience. Should be on the lookout for more Shelgon. A seal! Get him. Yeah, Fury Attack is definitely a troublesome attack to be hit by. It has low accuracy, but assume that all of the moves, all the attacks hit at the exact same damage each time. Well, not exact same, general range. Is troublesome. Okay. So because I was screeched, also we get to learn Bite. So yeah, get rid of Taunt. So yeah, Fury Attack. Don't get hit by it. Problem solved. Forget how many floors Mount Freeze is. I want to say it's in the 10s. Or 9, maybe. Oh, sweet. Alright. Wild Reviver Seed. Handy. Stamina Band. I forget what this one does. Slows how quick. That's helpful for player 1. So I'll give that to me, and then I'll have X0 hold this. There's still one more room at least. Hey. This is a dead end. At least it's shaping out to look like it. Haha, that Swablu is very blindsided. Okay, let's go ahead and find another Swablu. Okay. You. Oh boy. Come at me. Your funeral. There's Boogity. How dare you? In future mystery dungeons, when the general wild Pokemon have, like, start off early game with wide range attacks, that's when it gets real scary. Needless to say, the future mystery dungeons both helped the easiness and didn't help it. Kind of did the opposite of it. Okay, that was all this was to this room. The long way back. Hey. There we go. Critical hit. On casual playthroughs, I would normally just go straight for the stairs, but this is an exploration game. You gotta show off all the exploration. Of course, through retreads of levels, I would say, hey, look, here's a time code for if you want to skip ahead, because not totally interesting. That's an Iron Thorn, by the way. I'll explain that in a second. So, yeah, normal playthrough habits would be, okay, I see some stairs, let's move on, no need to worry about levels, just let it happen as it happens. This time around, it's more like, okay, well, I want to show off what each general layout of a floor could look like if you're playing on your own. It's not always the same. Uh-oh. Because even though the floors themselves are randomized as to what's in there, usually the layout tends to stay the same. Okay, Iron Thorns. They are a new throwable item that will go straight ahead instead of being able to be lobbed like the other types of throwing weapons, i.e. Gravel Rocks or Geopebbles. There are also going to be some variants of the same throwing item as Iron Spike. There's the Silver Spike, there's the Stick, and I think there's one other one I'm not thinking of. I could be wrong. But since they fly in a straight line, they can hit distant targets, and they don't have a fixed damage number like the Gravel Rocks, so you can potentially do more damage depending on your own buffs. Yeah, that's not that bad. Does Bew still have Growl? He does not. Alright. Because that would be helpful against those Swablues, lowering their attack so they don't do a whole lot of damage with Fury Attack. I'm gonna go ahead and consume a Max Elixir, because I've got a few more in storage. Don't need to worry about them. And I'm still not sure how many floors there are to this. Some good stats, except for the defenses. Thanks, X-Zero. More Iron Spikes, or Iron Thorns. They stack, just like the Gravel Rocks. Unless you get them as a reward for doing a mission, in which case they won't. So let me just demonstrate what it looks like. They can also dodge them, immediately pick them up, and then throw them back at you. I believe in future games, if the Pokemon that is right on top of an Iron Thorn that's been thrown has no item, they will immediately catch it. I think that might be only in Super Mystery Dungeon, though. Chimecho! So the reason there are some red lines going down whenever it comes around to lowering Absol stat, or at least a second ago, how it was like that. Alright, Fury Cutter's multi-hits in this. Is because Absol has the ability Pressure, and Pressure will lower stat or PP by 2 each time an attack is used on it. Multi-hit moves, unfortunately, do not continually lose PP. So it's not exactly useful against the likes of Swablu and Vigoroth. Shoot. No, that's not bad. Bew? Bew! Dude. Alright, Absol. You! Stop it! Come here! There we go. Alright, Absol. Come on. Silver Gummy. You can give that to MSX. Yay! I can Encore, but I won't. Another level for X-Zero. I feel empowered to fight disasters! Alright. There's still a little more to the dungeon if you go to the right side of the floor of the room below us. Not really interested in doing that right now. This is a big room. The likes of which has not been seen on Mount Freeze in decades. Oh boy, Swords Dance Zangoose, that's gonna be a problem. Oh no, a Pecha Berry. Up. Nope. I was looking at the top screen, didn't even notice Zangoose was in front of me. Zangoose behind. Still sword dancing, that's frightening. Catch him. Catch him. Catch him. Quick attack, please. Beautiful. There we go. So, alternatively, if you want your partners to be able to throw the Iron Thorns and Gravel the Rocks, you can give them the throwing weapon, and they will throw them just whenever they feel is an appropriate time. If you try to throw an Iron Thorn or a Gravel Rock, well, mostly an Iron Thorn, at a teammate, then they will get hit by it. There's an IQ skill that they can learn called Item Catcher. I think that might be a default one. Yeah, okay. So Item Catcher will activate if you toss an Iron Thorn at them and they don't have an item equipped already to them. So it's kind of a way to, if you're in a position where you can see your teammate, if you can see your teammate, but you can't, like, reach them, but they're in a straight line in the same room, and they're fighting someone that you can't really reach, toss them an Iron Thorn. They can throw it at them. Neat concept. Not sure how well it works in execution. This is a dead end, isn't it? Whatever. Nice. As pointless as that attack is right now. Good thing I avoided it. Frustration is really coming through for Bew. Base 45 damage and it won't upgrade until he gets IQ, which can't happen until late game. It's pretty good. Get out of my way. More gravel rocks. I can deal. I can deal. Unlucky number 13. So Viper! Slacking! Crazy. Crazy Pokemon going on right now. Unfortunately, I can't remember exactly what Truant does in this. I think every time it tries to attack, or it does attack, it takes a turn later to just pause, and then continue on past that. So they'll be able to keep moving until they attack, and then they'll have to take a turn to rest. It's kind of like using Hyper Beam or something. That sounds right. I could be wrong, though. Poke Room. Hello, Slacking. Bye-bye. Get him! Nicely done. Oh yeah, Wrap is just as bad in this as it is in Generation 1, where you'll continually be wrapped and you can't do anything until they decide to let you go. in which case, just wait for them to finish. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you're in a position where a Pokemon can use Wrap on you and there are other Pokemon, like, hanging around, you might be screwed. Just keep track of your surroundings. It's not so bad with this early game where that's very unlikely to happen, where more than one Pokemon would be able to, like, show up at once to take you on. Late game, though, once we get introduced to monster houses, that would be a problem to be wrapped at a point like that. Oh man, a whole 6 damage. I don't know how Charmander will survive. What was this? Ooh. Sure. I'll get rid of Metal Claw. Alright. More coverage than a Steel-type attack, I would imagine. Because Steel's really only good against Rock in this. And then Ground can cover that, while also being able to deal out extra damage to Fire types, Electric types, Steel types. So, you know, better coverage all around, I think. Got a new tactic. Let me just see what that was. Go the other way. I think that means just don't follow. Alright, fine, I'll eat. Blue Gummy. Nope. I don't need info on the stairs, but we're at the top. Just kidding. Midpoint. And let's go. Glalie. Watch for its powder snow. I think it's got that at this point. A smokescreen. Oh, damn. Oh, Scary Face is helpful though. It lowers movement and turn speed for a few rounds. Not sure if I want to keep it on him right now though, because he's got a pretty good moveset. Scratch, surprisingly, as basic as it is, I would prefer to keep on him. At the same time, though, Frustration does base 45. Nah, I'll get rid of Scratch. It's helpful, and if I ever do need it to bolster his damage a little more, then by all means, I'll go get it back. Oh boy, Icy Wind. What do you mean my stats are unchanged? I still need to speed up. Absol, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Glalie facial animations in this are pretty dopey. Come here. There we go. My goodness. I wanted him to move forward one, but okay. Critical hit. 109. Is that a orange gummy? Damn it. Oh, come on! I'm already slowed, what do you want? I have to wonder, because I don't know if I've ever stacked them before. What happens if I disable and then have Bew use Scary Face? Oh boy. Not as bad as when Articuno used it. Just trying to think about why leveling up means I can fight disasters. Just in any other situation, if it wasn't Absol who said that in real life. I've leveled up! I feel empowered to fight disasters! You go out, you try to punch a tornado. I'm gonna fight this blizzard! Take a gun, try to shoot all the snow clouds. Dude, need to work on your game plan here. It's a little hard for me to move right there, sorry about that. Glily! Guys, seriously, I'm trying to move. Don't be trying to teleport.
Teleporting is God's domain.
www.teleport. Well done, Absol. Well done. Nothing of interest here, it looks like. Alright, time for me to go exploring. Always make sure that you know your terrain, because it can help find the way back to a particular staircase. Or, I guess, the staircase of the floor. Max Elixir, yes please. Dang it. Got a lot of gummies, that's good. I'll just hazard a guess to say there's nothing at the far left. Here we are. Well, great, there's nothing here. We finally arrived. This is the summit, isn't it? I wonder where Ninetales is. There they are! I spotted Woodageek! Alright, I see them! Alakazam! It's about time. We finally caught up to you. Your fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. Pew. He flare blitzed. Don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. Woodageek. I didn't wish for this conclusion, but this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them! Cease this at once! What? Ninetales! What? Ninetales? That's Ninetales? The legend, it was real! Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetales, who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokémon, transformed it to a Pokémon. The human lives on. And that human would be? Who is the human that you speak of? Woodageek, you may relax. It is not you. Just now. What did you just say? Woodageek is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said. What's happening to me? I'm too tensed up to move. Deep breaths. In, out. In, out. Oh, wow! Fantastic! That's great! I knew that Woodageek wasn't involved. I knew it! There's no way the Woodageek would do those terrible things. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokemon and the world's balance are not linked in any way. Because of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey, you! You were wrong! You were wrong to hound and harass Whatageek! Yeah, we apologize. We're sorry, we got worked up by that Gengar. No, I suspected Gengar right from the start. Whatageek just doesn't look like the treacherous type. Ha! If only that were true! But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey in discovering the truth. Impressive, Whatageek. Ha! Excellent, I knew I was right. Huh? Oh, but wait, then why did Whatageek turn into a Pokemon? I understand that Whatageek isn't the human from that legend. Then how do you explain Whatageek becoming a Pokemon? Whatageek, who are you? Ah, the ground's heaving! Quake? The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the ground. The beast that slept deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. What? Groudon is rising. Groudon? What is that? What's a Groudon? A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of only in myths. It is the Pokemon that raised the land masses and created continents. It is said that to have taken sleep after catastrophic battles with its arch-enemy Kyogre. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. We will go. We'll go too! No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us. That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon. And thus, Whatageek's team, Alakazam's team, made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Whatageek's team put an end to their long and arduous journey and returned to their welcoming rescue team base.